on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of OMNI Breakdown. In this series, I am talking about the inspirations and particular lines behind each of the poems in OMNI Initial Phase. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. I am uploading episodes of OMNI Breakdown weekly. So today's episode, I am talking about the poems Take the Pain and Go Ahead. So with Go Ahead, the opening lines are, I know you're the one that's been throwing shade. Go ahead, step out of the shadows and say my name. With the end of it being, if you want to go, then we can go right now. This won't end till one of us sees lights out. And I've had some questions about, is this poem connected to Blinded or Not Anymore, Not Angry Anymore, or Canceled, or Watch Me Fall, or any of those? And the truth is, no. I know it seems like this poem would be connected to one of those, but in reality, it's not. And one of the reasons I wrote this was just one day finding out that someone you think as a friend is only really a friend to your face. And you hear some of the stuff they say when you're not around. And in my case, I don't necessarily want to fight this person, like I said at the end of the poem, but this is me basically saying to the person, hey, you want to keep saying this stuff, I'm right here. Say it. If it's going to lead to a fight, I don't want to fight you, but if I have to fight you, I will. It could end up being a losing battle on my end. But I would rather take care of this right now, get it over with, instead of you pretending to be a friend to me and then I start hearing stuff about what you say when I'm not around. So yeah, like I said, it's really not connected to any of the other poems in the book like many have asked. It was just a thing of, I wrote it one day out of being angry from finding out about something. And for some reason, when I'm mad, I tend to write more. But the first line is pretty much the main thing, and the closing lines are the main thing. And because I'm not sure if the audio version is going to be up by the time this episode's out, you're going to hear the ending where I'm essentially yelling. So the last few lines are, if you want to run your mouth, go ahead, fight me. If you have a problem, go ahead and fight me. If you want to go, then we can go right now. This one until one of us sees lights out. Yeah, I'm screaming that part at the end. But again, it's me calling someone out. It's me ready to just say, hey, let's do this. Let's get this over with. And I can't say that this is the most relatable poem in the book, but I feel like there's people out there that definitely can connect with the opening lines as well. I know you're the one that's been throwing shade. Go ahead, step out of the shadows and say my name. Because you know that someone's acting like that, and it's like, hey, I'm right here. Why can't you say it to my face? So that's pretty much it. And with Take the Pain, I forget what I was watching. I was watching a reaction, I believe, to someone. The person was reacting to someone essentially doing like a freestyle of sorts. I don't want to say like a full-on like freestyle rap, because there was a couple of parts where the person was ad-libbing. But part of it was Save Me the Pain. And it wasn't, the context was this person telling the other one, like, I can handle the pain. And I started off with, you can have the sunshine while I'm cleansed by the rain. You can take the joy and I will take the pain. And part of it on my end is just, I've dealt with certain things in life before, so I feel like I can handle pain. I can handle the negativity a lot easier than others can. And even on a personal level, like physical level, I should say, I have a higher pain tolerance than other people do. So part of me was just saying, okay, you can have your moment in the sun and I'll stand here under the clouds, because all this stuff is temporary. Yeah, you can have your moment in the sun, but guess what? There's a thing called a sunset. That's when the moon comes up. In my end, it's not going to rain forever. And what do we get after the rain? We get the sun. So for you, this might be a temporary thing, but by the time I come out of this, I'm going to come out of it stronger than what you might be from taking the easier route. And with this poem, this is actually one of the first poems I wrote for Omni. And one of the reasons I wrote it was just seeing other people have success at a faster rate than I did. And now, here I am. I've endured some of the stuff that they haven't. And now some of these people are now dealing with some of the stuff I've already dealt with. And where they might have been my greater at one point, now they're my equal. And I feel like one of the reasons I can call some of these people my equals now is because I've went through some stuff. I've dealt with more than some of these other people have. I'm not saying it's like that with everyone. I know for a fact there's people out there that have had to deal with way worse than I have. But I can only speak from my personal perspective. And that's what I do with the poems in Omni, with all of them. With one or two exceptions, every poem in here is a personal experience of my own. And that was something I felt that I needed to do with this book, is talk about some of the stuff I have endured. Because a lot has changed, a lot has happened just since the last poetry book with the Paradox Complex. Even with the last time I was full on personal with Meta, a lot has changed. And during that time, I've had to be in the rain. I've had to be the one to take the pain while someone else has their moment of enjoyment. And that's where I was standing at on all that stuff. So with both of these poems, these are actually two of the shortest poems in the book, so there's not really a lot more to really decipher or discuss on these. So this is actually going to be one of the shortest episodes of the OMNI Breakdown series. At the end of this video, you will see the attached playlist. It gets updated every single week. So this is episode 7. So for those that only watched the first episode, the only episode in the playlist was the first episode, which had Rise Above and Blinded. And now here we are at episode 7 of 12. So now you've got the first half of the book, essentially, plus these two poems. Take the pain and go ahead. So make sure you're checking the playlist every week up until episode 12, which will feature Closest to Closure and Your Eulogy. The playlist gets updated every week when new episodes come out. I also want to give a huge, huge shout out to everyone that has been watching the OMNI Breakdown series. I know this was something that was a very highly requested thing, but these videos are getting more views than some of the videos on my main channel. So for everyone that's been watching, everyone that's been sharing, everyone that's been pestering me about featuring other poems first, even though I've already got the episode order listed, I just want to say thank you, because I was not expecting the number of people to tune in to this series like everyone has. I also want to give a shout out to my friend Julian. For those that don't know, he is the person who did the intro music for the OMNI Breakdown series. And if you watch my main channel videos, that same instrumental is the instrumental for the outro on my main channel videos. So Julian, if you end up watching this, huge thank you. And to anyone that makes videos that needs some music, I will comment down below and I will send him the page where he can see all the stuff, because I don't know what social media links he has. But that does it for this one. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. As I mentioned earlier, there's going to be a playlist at the end of the video where you can watch all the episodes of the OMNI Breakdown series, where you can see it updated each week when each new episode drops. So thank you all for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.